Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another week of Valorant action. We are blessed and impressed today with the SAIT Varsity team versus Simpson College by way of Iowa. And a new dawn of Valorant has really come upon us in the last couple days. For those who don't know, a massive patch going through lots of hits to different agent abilities. Agent abilities we've seen used in these games. We've seen SAIT Varsity use the agents that have been nerfed, and so with a lot of question marks on the table, I'm personally really excited to see what kind of adjustments get made just based on this huge Valorant patch on its own. As always, alongside me, my broadcast partner, Jamie. Welcome back, Jamie. How excited are you to watch some more Varsity action?
I love watching the Varsity team. In fact, I just love watching Valorant with you, but watching the Varsity team, these are skilled professionals doing some amazing work. And it's going to be really exciting to see how these guys take on these new updates. Because, I played around with it a little bit this morning before I came here down in the Wood League.
Yep.
And I couldn't tell a single difference whatsoever.
Yeah.
But these pro players, they're making just fraction of a second decisions. So the difference between a stun lasting 3 seconds and a stun lasting 2.5, to someone, a little more layman like me, it's not that big of a deal. But when guys are managing to unload clips, when they're managing to move around, it's crazy.
Yeah, absolutely. Sorry, I just noticed one of the SAIT Varsity players is actually a YouTuber on the side. He just got recognized in the lobby. That gave me a little smile.
Yeah.
Absolutely true. These fractions of a second matter so much for these guys. And honestly, the last game we called on Varsity, almost every single one of the agents that was used has caught a nerf, which means almost all the agents that you might see played today will have cooldown increases, decreased stun durations, you name it. The game has basically asked us to focus more on gunplay, and they're asking that you use your utility more thoughtfully instead of just spamming it at the start of the round and then getting it back in 30 seconds and spamming it again.
Yeah.
So I agree. I'm very excited to see who gets picked, because obviously we've seen a lot of meta picks. Like Omen has been extremely workable up until this patch. Yoru been extremely usable up until this patch. So I'm very excited to see who gets switched on what as we watch the teams just figure out what server is best at the moment. We can also discuss maps a little bit. So map 1 is Lotus. How do you feel about that?
I love me some Lotus. It's the map that I'm the most familiar with. But there's been some changes to this map too on this patch, right?
This map, unfortunately not. So with the way that we are doing, like for the collegiate season, the new maps that have been updated will not be in the pool until playoffs. So I'm actually really glad you brought that up, because that is important to note. Because Valorant also dropped a new agent recently, and for my viewers, you will not be seeing the new agent for another 2 weeks. Yeah, another 2 weeks until Veto is brought into the fold. For the regular season, Nace just likes to keep things, structured, similar, and keep everybody on an even playing field, which I think is great. Pulling that up.
Yeah, we're down at Lotus. It's another 3-point control. I love the 3-point controls. It spreads the teams out a lot more, and it really makes individual effort show up so much more when you got to defend a point by yourself, or they're sending you out as a decoy out to C. Don't get murked.
Absolutely. We saw SAIT Red play this map last week. If you remember, Corrupted playing around C Mound the whole time. Remember, he got a couple triple kills there.
Yep.
Also, this SAIT Varsity team known for taking a lot of space on the A side up to A rubble, especially on defense.
Yeah.
We actually do have the info. SAIT is attacking for the first 2 maps. Following Lotus, we have Corrode as our second map, which is a map added within the last 2 months, I'm going to say, if not 3. Okay. So still very, very new, and personally, something I'm very excited to see on a map too.
Nice. Corrode's being a 2-point control. It's always interesting seeing the teams switch from 3 to 2 and how their play styles change so much. And I think you'd have to pick different ops too from a 3 to a 2-point control, right?
Yeah, depending, absolutely. You might see a bit of different compositions and stuff where teams might, instead of rocking 2 duelists, on like a 3-site map, instead of rocking 2 controllers like guys with smokes, you might see them lock in more duelists, because the fights seem to be more centralized on a 2-point map. Because to your point, we love watching these 3-site maps for the fact that we love watching them spread out like ants over a picnic, and then anytime they hear a voice, you see all the arrows turn at once, and some of our favorite bits. So yeah. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah. With the new updates, they also updated how the gunplay works. So I'm a little lost in the sauce on the exact control, but apparently they made shooting your guns a little bit easier with the spread and how quickly the guns spread, and you get a few, like, I don't want to say free shots, but
protected bullets, they call it.
That's what it was called.
Yep. No, Jamie's absolutely right. Very astute. You actually summed it up perfectly.
Yep.
You get more bullets that are not affected by horizontal sway. So mid-range gunfights should look a little bit cleaner. I actually had the joy of playing a few games this morning, as I often do on Valorant game days. I do my best Tropical Trout impression, or at least, if you can call it that, down in bronze.
Yeah.
But I gotta say, like, you can notice that I felt like my gun was a little more reliable running it down mid. So I want to see how these guys perform with these new, with like the new recoil patterns and stuff like that. It's something I'm really looking forward to. We are now moving into agent selection. Oh man. We do see someone hovering over Vito, but we know that's not allowed, so hopefully that doesn't stick. We got Fade, Omen, and Vise on the side of Simpson College. Keep in mind, all three of those were, all three of those guys were nerfed today, actually. Psycho potentially locking in that Vise. Vise caught quite the nerf today as well. For Vise, pardon me, I'm just pulling it up here. The Razorvine health decreased, Steel Garden range decreased, Steel Garden windup increased, Arc Rose cooldown decreased, flash duration lowered to 2 seconds, no voice line, and no sound cue for a successful flash. And actually, Psycho's pivoted over to that Gecko, who also received a lot of nerfs. Elroth potentially hovering over that Waylay. Waylay caught a little bit of a nerf. Tropical Trout on the Clove. We didn't see much of a nerf there. Tejo, for average, we didn't see any. On the other side, Neon caught quite the interesting balancing hit as well, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yeah. Neon can run a little bit longer now, but the duration's been cut down, and the concussion duration was up a little bit more, so now it's up to 2.5.
Yeah, they're really trying to hit that 2.5 second standardization for a lot of flashes and concusses and stuff like that. Average going with an ISO. We've not seen a lot of ISO, so this will actually be a learning experience for the viewers and for Jamie. ISO, not one we see picked too often. The Neon goes, the Clove goes, the Fade goes. And on the other side, we got that newly nerfed Omen with the smaller range Paranoia. The Fade, who obviously caught a few nerfs. Neon we've touched. Chamber, relatively untouched in the update as well. And actually, the Fade there, the Reyna caught a nerf to her ultimate ability, which means in the ult itself, you actually get reduced fire speed, weapon draw, weapon reload, and so we've seen Reyna kind of dominate in ranked, not as much as pro play. So I'm very excited to see what exactly that spells for our guys here today. We're actually going to go ahead and pull up ISO really fast just so I can show a few things. Oh, not quite. There we go. So the contingency is basically an unbreakable wall. You can basically take cover behind it. A molecular bolt for the undercut you can equip and throw it forward, which vulnerables and suppresses the players. And the double tap, which gives you a little shield. You can sustain 1 bullet of damage. We got a very aggressive move here. Elroth coming all the way in, chasing this Reyna. Reyna gets taken out by Tropical Trout, and Psycho picks one up as well. Chamber taking shots through the smoke. Decides to fire a few back, and none hitting there for Elroth as players begin to line up outside of B and Waterfall. One player taken out by Quantum. Quantum with a lovely kill.
This is a very aggressive pistol.
One enemy remaining.
Yeah, absolutely. Average takes out... Oh, and Average with the 2 kills as Dino Nuggies was engaging with Psycho on B, but bombed down and successful round 1 for SAIT.
Yeah, flawless victory for SAIT there. SAIT's up to 1 point on the first one, and that was super aggressive. Holy smokes, they just dived that right away.
Very fast.
Didn't even bother with the bomb on that one.
Yeah. The teams will line up here.
Let's see what we got in for the...
Absolutely.
What's going on for the economy over here? Who's buying what guns? Oh yeah, SAIT's using that money advantage. They're already up to their medium guns.
Mm-hmm.
See a couple guys still rocking.
Average got that contingency out right away. Hit by a blind and potentially... oh man, and a nice opening kill there by Elroth, who met the Neon head-to-head alongside the A pillar there. Player behind the box gets taken out by Elroth as well, and he'll slide on over to SAIT. You'll see all those blue characters in the top left of your screen start making their way over towards A, as we have at least 2 players on site already. Siders sneaking in, though. He went through Heaven, which was smoked off, and nobody actually saw where he was. 1 kill by Tropical Trout, and he's taken out by the Classic from Blight. That's good aim there. Siders got hit with the Decay, and so he's a little bit stuck, and Elroth just sprays and walks him down into the corner. Triple for him.
Wow. I mean, watching Elroth bomb around with that new Neon and the new Neon update, I think Elroth is going to be really capitalizing with this one. And you can just tell by the movements, like when Elroth dumped into that point, immediately spun around and started firing into the corners where they know people like to hide out.
Absolutely, absolutely impressive so far from SAIT. We have an Odin purchase on round 3 from Psycho. We know these bonus rounds, these round 3s are so important for teams to win if you want to carry forward momentum, because your economy can get stopped right in the tracks if you don't have a successful round 3. It looks like it'll be an opening Prowler from Fade. We got 2 players hiding behind the mound, one taken out by Average, another one taken out by Average, and he'll replenish his double tap shield. And SAIT does lose 2. There are some excellent kills from Simpson College early to try and even out, or to actually even out the numbers as well. Yep. Players coming in from Waterfall, they'll be watched carefully by Tropical Trout and company. Elroth on that Neon is also around. Dino Nuggies is going to try and creep on his side. He gets spotted and pixel peeked by Elroth, taken out. 1 player still hiding towards Waterfall, and enemy Neon towards B main. Oh my goodness, and a slide in from Taff, and Tropical Trout will pick up a double on top of that.
Stunned.
Absolutely.
Stunned, blind, doesn't matter.
Yeah, absolutely. A 5-0 start from Average and a 4-1 start from Elroth. Absolutely has the team buzzing 3 rounds in.
Yeah, SAIT's up 3-0 right now. Yeah, you just watched Elroth there. Like, that Neon just came in through the clouds, and for someone on me on like my league there, having to aim down into the left is not something you do a lot in this game.
Absolutely.
So, like, really good control, getting down there, knowing exactly where to shoot. I wonder if their Neon just overshot it because they didn't know
the slide. The slide may have been a little aggressive, potentially throwing them out of position. But either way, close engagement, barriers come down, and Simpson College being very aggressive on A Rubble, which is a nice adjustment from them early. The rotating door gets activated. Dino Nuggies taken out by Elroth there. Elroth with a nice clipped headshot and takes out Chamber as well.
Go, go.
That ISO ult was used to no avail. Siders gets a pick, and he's able to dismiss out of there. A concussion thrown by Neon and shot up at close range from Siders. Siders has 2 on the round, and is going to try and stall a little bit and let their players approach. That you see that Neon flying through B on their way over. Oh my goodness. 3 players on site, 3 players stacked up outside of site. Tropical Trout with a nice kill to initiate things. Retakes don't get more difficult than this. Both players firing shots through. The Neon's going to jump through. She's holding a pistol. The Neon throws the stun, taken out. Another kill for Siders. He picks up his 3rd. And now it's a 2v1 situation. Couple of early shots, and Tropical Trout with his exclamation point on the round.
Oh, what a good kill. So if we looked up there during the kill feed, I don't know if you've seen it. There was Tropical Trout's name came up twice there. What happened? Like it was Tropical Trout, then a symbol, and Tropical Trout again.
Oh, they used their ultimate. So after dying, they activate to resurrect. Once they're resurrected, Clove must earn a kill or a damaging assist to set time, or they will die again.
Oh.
So that's the timer expiring. Sorry about that.
Oh, no problem. It's just fun to learn.
Absolutely. So round 5, looks like we have a bit of an A commit. Simpson College has done very well to take a lot of space on Rubble, which is absolutely what you want to do. Opening up with a bit of an Odin spam from Psycho. He doesn't see anybody. No damage earned. Nice kill from Taff as he takes out Elroth. Psycho follows up with the Odin. Siders and Tropical Trout trading kills. Tropical Trout picks up a 2nd, and that's a wall bang through the box as well. Excellent work there. Dino Nuggies takes a little bit of space, and Tropical Trout tried their best to spray transfer over to Blight. Blight with the operator now. In a 2v1 situation, this is completely winnable if you're Simpson College. Just isolate these 1v1s, and looks like Yoru is hanging out, or sorry, pardon me, ISO is hanging out all the way in backside.
Wow.
Opens up with a bit of a chip shot on Blight. He's going to use that wall to get him a little bit closer. Blight approaching. He's going to peek his way out of main. And Quantum and Average were there
Yeah.
just waiting for the peek.
Just got him looking in the wrong direction.
And not taking the operator either was Quantum. Sorry, Jamie, go ahead.
No. Yeah, I was just gonna say, didn't decide to take that. Didn't decide to take the easy money, but I think they're already pretty far ahead when it comes to the economy right now. So
They definitely are stacking with money, but again, like we always say on this stream, it ain't over till it's over. And at any point, all you need to do is lose 2 rounds, and that economy is brand new. So if you're the Simpson College, keep your head up, keep doing what you're doing, because anytime you can make pushing out of this door right here that we're looking at more challenging for the attackers, the better chance you have of winning the round. However, not a good start because Simpson has left Fade on site all alone. Rotating door hit by Neon. She's going to try and fly through. Still not even fully being seen yet. Concussion thrown. Ult activated. 1 kill for the Neon. Great job by Elroth. 4 players approaching from back site. A full 4-player flank. Psycho. There'll be a push out. Dino Nuggies has that paranoia prompted and ready to go. Average is seen enough, and so he'll back up. A nice sheriff shot from Dino Nuggies on Tropical Trout. Elroth pops in with the slide and picks up 3 for a 4K on the round.
Wow, that was a great round. Elroth just showing, well, you know why they're on the Varsity team. And look at the kill feed here, 10 and 4, 10 and 2.
Average with a nice quiet 5-0, and we have a timeout starting, called by way of Simpson College, and so they're going to try and rework what they have going on. They're on a full buy round, or maybe potentially Taft might be a little bit light on money, but with 3 ultimates, lots to work with. It makes sense that they would call a timeout here.
That was a heck of a shot by Dino Nuggies there.
That sheriff kill, those never fail to give me goosebumps.
Yeah. That's the reason why I struggle at this game, is across the map headshots on a pistol, man.
Yeah, it's absolutely incredible. I mean, I won't lie to you, and down in bronze, I'm buying the suppressed pistol, the Ghost, every time. I don't touch the sheriff. That's for bigger men than me. But Dino Nuggies getting a ton of value from that early, which is fantastic. He's actually getting on the board with his first kill, so see if it's something positive to build off. I feel like sometimes, especially in these big games, getting your first kill is kind of like getting your feet wet. It helps you acclimatize a little bit better, and so we'd like to see him translate that into a little more value for his teammates.
Yeah.
Barriers not coming down for another 14 seconds, but coaches have said their piece.
I'm out of here.
Game plans have been initialized, and once again, Sendro left alone on the site here. So we'll see what Sendro can do to kind of ward off this early push. A nice smoke placed down there. Well done.
We're off just doing the same thing.
Yeah, Tropical Trout with a nice kill. Elro is going to push his way in. He's going to take rotating door. 2 players maybe approaching the top side of A site here. And a little bit of back and forth playing between Quantum and Siders.
Yeah, normally I don't like seeing teams stack up 5 deep like that, but it's been working really good for SAIT.
Yeah, absolutely. You have the Fade back there, Sandro playing, and you got Dino Nuggies on the off angle. So if you're these 2 guys coming out, you got to be super careful. And Dino Nuggies may have missed an opportunity there, and a slide in from Elro, and he's going to pick one up. Dino Nuggies tries to take him out, and Elro has an answer for that as well. He gets the ping on, and Blight with a peeking headshot, potentially clipping the edge there as he gets the wallbang headshot. And it looks like a SAIT call from the in-game leader to move over to the B site, so Chamber has to reposition, and Siders quietly making their way through from C through Waterfall towards B. Blight is kind of isolated here, and so he's got 2 people to take on. Psycho's going to take a little bit of extra room with that Odin. Siders with the opening kill on Average. Psycho got the razor wire kill, so getting Siders caught there. Light with no audio gets taken out from the Odin of Psycho, and 7-0 so far for SAIT, despite a really well done push from Simpson to lower the numbers.
Yeah. SAIT had to swap over there from their A spot. They had to scramble over to B. I mean, they held B quite well, but good job from the other guys switching over there, holding them down to have to move the bomb site. And great job on SAIT for just knowing when to move. That's some great communication from the team.
Yeah.
Someone dropped the bomb. We've seen Sky just cover basically every angle.
Well, and that's basically, those calls are coming by way of Average, your in-game leaders. So props to him, keeping the team on their toes and keeping communication open, which is super important. Lots of util dumped right off the start here. Average is going to use that that ability to try and stun anyone playing Mound, but a lot of space given up here from Simpson College towards C. I don't think they were maybe anticipating a full C push, so all you have is the lone Siders on site avoiding the spray from Psycho. Psycho getting closer, but potentially not. Siders is still hanging. Sheer gets tripped from the enemy Vise, or from Psycho, so Psycho has awareness that people are flanking. Shots are being called both ways. Siders got away with a free kill in the corner, but Tropical Trout with a nice flick to take care of it. You got players playing on C, players playing in Waterfall. Nice kill from Average on Taff, and Syndro picks up his first kill of the night on Quantum. Syndro picks up his second kill on Tropical Trout. Tropical Trout uses that ultimate.
One enemy remaining.
They have a limited amount of time to try and get a damaging assist or a kill. They're holding on. Tropical Trout picks it up, and they're back for good. So a bit of a blitz play onto C with a couple question marks there.
Yeah.
I can't play dead.
Well, we got three alts lined up over there for the Minnesota team. Iowa. Sorry about that, guys. We got three alts lined up for the Iowa team there. They got their own minigun, and oh boy.
Oh man, we got a triple. Oh man, they won't give it to us, but double up. No, they're getting rid of the operator. We almost had a double sniper setup. I need to see me one of those rounds. So I'll tell you, down in bronze, we're rocking 4 operator man pushes. I'm telling you right now. Lots of util thrown early. Tropical Trout punishing the early push from Tap. That fast lane just not able to give them the cover that they were looking for. Players are going to play around the rotating door, and Elro is going to catch Sandro, just trying to catch a little bit of cover there, but he's taken out before he can get any value from the Odin. And now you have Dino Nuggies and Blight left. Blight getting great value from his chamber kit so far. He's only got 7 bullets in that Headhunter. Dino Nuggies approaching. He's got that current Omni Vandal. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Tropical Trout, he's going to push him. They may have heard something in Garden. Blight's checking now. Forehead seen by Tropical Trout. Dino Nuggies took out Quantum before that happened. And Tropical Trout says goodnight on the round as Blight just unable to make that headshot conversion.
So now we're up 9-0. What do you do? What do you do if you're the other guys on this one? How do you up your defense on this? How do you work on this?
I will say Valorant is a game of momentum, and
yes.
I have had plenty of games where I go down 8, 9, 10 nothing, and if you can win the first 3 rounds, you guarantee yourself at least 5 rounds where you have a gun advantage, and at that point it's 10-5. Winnable.
Yep.
So if you are Simpson College, keep your head up, don't get discouraged, and keep playing the way that you know how to play.
Yeah.
A lot of early util used, and oh man, Taff using that ultimate, getting shut down by Elro, unfortunately. Yeah, nice slide from Elro, gets punished by Dino Nuggies. Psycho picks up a kill, Tropical Trout follows up with one as well, and that spam continues from the Odin, unable to take it away from him. Light is going to start working his way over from B side. It's a 1v4 situation. He's got the operator though, so you never know. If he can isolate these fights correctly,
Spike planted.
Yeah.
I've seen crazier things.
Yeah, the op is just point and kill.
Yeah, Average is taking a bunch of space here. They are on a collision course and they don't know it. Nice kill from Average before Blight's able to pull the trigger on that operator. He had him dead to rights in the scope.
Yep. Yeah, just didn't quite get up there in time. Yeah, 10-0 now. Yeah, SAIT using a really good, they're calling each other out. You can definitely tell that they are working together really well. And yeah, Elra has just been killing it. Despite the nerfs to Neon, just doing so well with that sprint.
Yeah, we haven't even really seen that much of a difference because the concussion time was decreased. We've seen a couple of successful concussions that Elro is still able to convert into kills, which is a good sign for my Neon mains out there. So there is hope for you.
It's you
Early
and me.
concussion thrown and a lot of space taken through on towards rubble by Simpson College, and Elro will take advantage of that speed with the judge and take one out. He's got Fade on the other side here. Sendro's going to use the ultimate to take away a little bit of the hearing. Now this ult was nerfed, so the mark doesn't last as long, and so if you're Fade, you got to make this work. Sendro picks up 1 kill on Tropical Trout. That's one of their MVPs. That's a super important kill. Elro here, though, has the perfect position.
Remaining.
Quantum and Average both picking up a kill, and Psycho gets the flanker, and that is round.
That is the end of the round. So now we're going to be switching here
Last
soon.
round before the switch.
This is the last round, so if you're SAIT, you have an opportunity here to have a 12-0 round.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, loading up on operators is the varsity team. 4 operators and an Odin. We're gonna look at an old-fashioned A showdown here.
Are they all just gonna line?
Oh, and we're picking up our 5th op. Psycho says no Odin for me. Oh no, yeah, 5 ops. I gotta be honest, I've not seen this in pro play, and I'm really excited to see how this turns out. Quantum, he's gonna be holding the initial shot. Neon able to jump over the scope. Oh my goodness, and what a flick. Quantum with the kill. Tropical Trout follows up with one as well. That was a nasty flick.
That was so good.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, and just to have the knowledge to know where to flick.
Absolutely. So a little bit of mid pressure here put through by the Omen. He'll throw up a smoke. That was Dino Nuggies trying to slow them down through mid, but they'll just take a bunch of space through tree and smoked off again, actually. So excellent work by their controller just to try and limit the amount of long-range angles that these snipers can peek, because...
Yeah, I guess if you know...
Oh, there may even be an IGL call for a rotate here because... Yep, absolutely. So Average says, hey, man, C's clear. Get over here. Nice teleport from Dino Nuggies to get out of trouble, and the jump peek to just confirm position and not put himself in too much danger. Average is going to take as much space as possible here before he's met. He's running into 2 guys, and he doesn't even know it. He pulls up the shield, taken out by the Odin as Siders. So now a 4v3 situation for SAIT. Odin spam. You see the chamber approaching. Couple shots. That ultimate burn for Fade. Couple hits. Just does well to kind of slow them down. That, oh my goodness, that concussion from Elro gets punished by the Sheriff shot. Siders, oh my goodness, and Tropical Trout may have even gotten... Oh my goodness, I thought there was a collapse from Tropical Trout and a little misdirection from Psycho, and he's able to just pick the guy off.
Wow.
Switching sides.
12-0.
Wow. Match point.
That was absolutely just masterful to watch.
And we are at map point. This is round 1 of the second half, and we're already at match point.
Oh.
Yep, so 1 pistol win here, and that'll be map 1 in the books, but I feel like Corrode is the great equalizer. You can be as good as you like, but when you get put on a new map, there's something about it that kind of brings everybody to the same level.
Yeah.
So I'm super excited to see our map 2 here, but the game is not over until you see the victory screen, and Simpson College has the chance to do something absolutely magical.
Yeah. I mean, we did see Dino Nuggies do really good with their pistol, so...
That is a great point, absolutely. I would like to, I don't know. I would like to see what they have for us. So full stack, Force 8 on B. Lots of space taken by Simpson College. They have a free A site, so this is quite the interesting strategy for SAIT, is they're going to load 5 people through a flank, it looks like. Oh my goodness. A crouch flank. There are 5 people approaching this Reyna. The Reyna can hear it. She starts backing up. 1 shot is all Average needed for that. Neon pushes on ahead. That's Elro. Elro will take a lot of space. He clears through mid. So now Simpson College kind of forced to play on site and beyond. Sandro, he's got potentially an angle on Neon, and they don't even know it. Pulls out the gun, and Taff makes quick work of that one. Quantum reloads that Sheriff, dodges, sees, double shot on Taff, and takes him out. Average with a bit of a peek. Fade is there. Potential defuse taken care of. Right clicked to the face with Psycho on Blight, and finishes up with a headshot on Sandro.
Wow. I mean, another...
And that's the game. Oh my goodness.
Not
That
well
was
on.
so well
Defenders
done.
win.
Yeah, SAIT did a great job there, but the Iowa team, they were doing good too. I mean, some great shots from Dino Nuggies.
And so many rounds came down to 1 or 2 people, so
Yep.
it was an excellent job. But keep it locked right here. We have map 2, and you have no idea what map 2 may or may not have in store for us. So keep us locked right here, and we will be back soon. Welcome back. The map 2 is upon us after a 13-0 via SAIT Varsity. Now, I know it sounds counterintuitive, but that will be one of the more competitive 13-0s I've seen. A lot of times, rounds are coming down to the last two guys. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, we've seen a couple like last man standing for both teams there. So while it did look like it was 13-0 and SAIT was doing a very good job of all the control, there was only a couple lucky bullets away a couple of those rounds.
Yeah, absolutely. You're 1 or 2 peaks away from being around one by Dino Nuggies or Blight, who all had really good showings in a tough game for them. But tough games breed tough players, and so we'll see what they've learned as we carry it into Corrode, which I call the Great Unifier.
We did get a quick chance to talk to some of the varsity team, and some of the varsity team. They are very excited. They are very hyped.
Yep.
And the new patch update doesn't look like it's rocking them much.
No, I've seen a couple different agent switches. I would venture to say if Omen doesn't catch the nerf, we might not see Average play that Clove, but that's okay. We got Siders going with the Deadlock this time. We saw Deadlock catch a bit of a nerf as well. Her barrier mesh is a little bit cheaper, but alas, a little easier to shoot down. The grab net cooldown increased. You name it. Deadlock caught it. Dino Nuggies on the Clove. The Sage also caught a little bit of a, you could call it a nerf or a buff, I guess. The health of the ice wall there from Sage has been reduced, but so is the cost. We have KOs on both sides. KO obviously catching a couple nerfs. And watch out for those underhanded flash throws from KO. The underhanded throw caught a nice buff. So if you get caught by that, you're flashed for 2.5 seconds instead of 1.5.
It is kind of fun how they're going to be making everything standardized at that 2.5. I can only imagine for players maybe lesser than this league, but still higher than the Wood League that I'm in. Now that you know all these stuns are going to be this exact amount of time, you can plan out your moving, and you can kind of guess where the opponent is. Like if you know if they're running full tilt for those 2.5 seconds, you can guess what corner they're behind, where they're hanging out. Oh, someone's got a 5-year cake.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah.
Love it. Teams will take their positions, and it appears that on the attacking side, SAIT is prepared for a little bit of B push. And if you take a look, we have Taff ready and waiting with the wall here. But again, with the lowered health, I'm not too sure. I'm actually really excited to see how that affects it.
Yeah, lowered health on that wall, but you'll get them more often. So
that is, yeah. And it looks like more of a mid push actually. Shots fired through the smoke. Nice slide. Psycho taken out. He had that short. He tried to get up in personal. Headhunter kill for Tropical Trout. Nice classic kill for Elro as well. As 3 SAIT players take control of mid, and they're pushing Dino Nuggies off his perch. For Dino Nuggies, you're the only smokes on your team, and so it makes sense to play your life in that situation. Tropical Trout watches the flank. Average gets pushed by 2, and Blight able to convert on the kill. We've seen him do that multiple times. Elroth with a molly to try and slow him down. He's able to throw that. Dino Nuggies approaches oh so quietly. Tropical Trout with full health. He'll take a couple shots. Blight is lit. Elro low on health here.
One enemy remaining.
That KO was preparing to throw something, and Quantum got him right through the smoke. Elroth approaching. We can see where they are, but they can't. Bang! And just as Dino Nuggies went to take that second peek, he gets surprised by Elro, who's able to make the conversion on 19 health.
Just an absolute stack of utils there. Yeah, we have the advantage here as observers to see what's going on through that smoke, but it must be really scary poking your head through one smoke to immediately see another and still not know where the enemy is. So sadly,
I need a gun. Thank you.
The other guys just couldn't capitalize on it. I keep forgetting the team. Holy smokes.
Simpson College.
Simpson College.
Yeah, Simpson College by way of Iowa.
Every choice
So
matters.
1-0 SAIT. Barrier set to come down here, and Psycho and company get ready to approach the A site. We have Blight and Sandro who are holding down this angle. That sneaky little shorty in there could prove trouble. And it will, as Sandro able to make the conversion and not able to escape the clutches of Quantum, however. Blight able to move on to SAIT, and he'll take a flash that ends up taking out his eyes, and 3 players from SAIT onto SAIT, and they'll get bombed down. Siders with a peek and dropping Average down to 4 health. He'll reposition. Elroth, though, with a perfect angle by a pixel, will take that headshot. Bit of a fight going down, and Tropical Trout makes that Outlaw work for a 2-0 SAIT lead.
Fun little bit of graffiti there. Yeah, SAIT's on the. Yeah, SAIT's buying up the big guns now. It's gonna be interesting. So this 2-point. When you're playing on this one, which one are you usually going for first? If you're the team captain, which one are you taking?
If I'm on attacking side, I tend to default towards B because I feel like you can throw smokes like towards A link, and you can also throw smokes around the left side of A site, and it kind of gives you a free entry into elbow. And if you spam people through there, it can be very difficult for them to basically have an answer. So a flurry of util through mid to get us started off, and Cycle take a little bit of space through mid stairs. 2 Outlaw shots don't land for Tropical Trout, and that is Dino Nuggies just barely getting out of the way there. He'll fire shots through the smoke.
Tropical Trout got him.
Oh, and Tropical Trout followed up with a kill through the smoke. That Outlaw on the 3rd shot, converting nicely. Bit of a flank occurring here as Sandro pushes forward. Taff with a nice kill on Tropical Trout. That's one of the big hitters for SAIT. Going down early. Flash from Elro. Team not able to take advantage of the potentially flashed enemy due to the Sage slow. Average in a fight here as well. Well, not really a fight. He's unfortunately closed off by this wall, and Elro takes out Quantum. Or sorry, Elro takes out Taff, and Taff had a lot to think about there as they had the neon jumping and jittering on the screen, which can be very distracting. Siders here with their own Bucky. They'll approach the corner. Revealed by the knife. We see that pop flash, and Sandro timed that perfectly where he turned the corner after the flash. Flash on a sight. Doesn't land. Blight dodges some. Sandro with a nice couple initial tags and a step to the right to confirm the kill. Couple shots from Blight. Sandro with his 3rd kill of the game on Quantum, and Blight able to finish that off. And the first round win for Simpson College this stream.
Heck yeah.
Amazing work, and they did very well to keep their heads cool. And I'll actually just let Jamie talk about it.
Yeah. So we've seen some great work from Syndro. We've seen some great work for Blight there. It looks like the KDAs are, they're not all one-sided now, but seeing Syndro getting those 5 in the first 3, that's got to feel good for those guys down there. Dino Nuggies also doing a great job. We've seen them tag a bunch of people. Probably got some assists in that one as well.
It was something I meant to touch on because Sandro last night was one of the, or not last night, last game was one of the lower players, so it's excellent to see him get off to a hot start. And Simpson College definitely has the tools to make this work. You just need Siders to heat up, and Blight and Sandro will just continue doing their thing, but Sandro pulls out the knives early here. Psycho hit by the knife, and he's not able to use any util, and Blight and Sandro have a very nice crossfire here with a little bit of extra pressure, and detecting that maybe this is more work than it's worth, Average makes the call probably to rotate sites.
Yeah, looks like SAIT's leaving A. They might be going around to B over there.
Yeah, and as a matter of fact, you see the pings on your top left screen going there, and not a lot of players actually holding it down. But if you look, after that Sage wall broke, Sage is going to make their way over to B, and
I'm out of here.
the fast lane thrown up, and the concussion. Turns the corner, and a jumping Judge gets the kill, and Average able to clean one up through the smoke. Just able to predict there. Excellent game sense from them, and 3 players go through mid.
Planted.
Yeah, just amazing. He's almost like a Psycho. He just happens to know where he's going.
Yeah, Psycho pops up with the Judge, and that's a shot in the head. Let's see if we can't get on board with this one-on-one. Average pulls Sandro. He's able to wide swing, and he gets the kill.
That was
Defenders eliminated, and SAIT will take a 3-1 lead.
What the heck was happening there at the very end? Looks like someone got
that is a 1v1, the kill contract ISO ultimate, which allows you to cover an area and hurl a column of energy, which pulls your enemy into a 1v1 situation. And you can use the shield as well as a little added bonus. So the 1v1 for Average proves fruitful. And we will continue on here as teams line up, and a bit of an economy advantage to SAIT, it appears, as barriers come down. Bit of mid play. That shield used, and Tropical Trout actually raised up on the Sage while unable to get that kill. Just unlucky timing by way of Taff. 1 Judge shot, 2 Judge kills for Psycho. He's back on the board, and after starting the game 0-3, he's up to 3-4, which is very nice. Siders alone on the site. Here's the party going down mid and decides to rotate quickly. Bomb will go down here shortly. Quantum gets that going.
Very quickly, we got a 5-on-1 situation.
And look at this. SAIT players all over the map like ants on a picnic, and Psycho trying to make that judge work. Unable to do so. That pop flash, which we've seen a lot of. Wow. So after the pop flash, which we know got buffed, Elro making it work very well as he turns the corner and gets the kill.
Yeah, good job on Elro using the characters. We got 4 ults overall on the SAIT team. We got a 5th one maybe coming up down the pipe too.
I'm out of here.
If he gets an ace or 4 kills in an ult orb, yes.
There you go. How many ult orbs are on the map at any given time?
2, just outside of each site.
So you have to work together as a team to figure out who wants it.
Kind of. At least in my rank, it's whoever gets there first. I'm sure here you do discuss it a little bit, but players taking a bunch of space over towards the A site. Psycho able to get around that first pinch, but to be quite honest with you, Simpson College didn't really have anybody on site, and early overdrive usage from Val could prove to be problematic. They can't find anybody, but he'll turn the corner and take 1 and 2 kills after Blight took down Elro, so Elro available for the revive, and that will happen there as Tropical Trout's able to pick him up, and Psycho still making this overdrive work. He gets decayed, so he's down to 19 health, but it doesn't matter as he picks up his 3rd kill, and Tropical Trout picked one up on Dino Nuggies as well. Couple shots coming through A main there, probably a flash hitting for Elro. He'll just hold, and that nice wide swing from Siders. As Siders picks up a 4th kill, we are officially on Ace Watch, people. Siders approaching, bomb down. He'll fire a couple preemptive shots. Quantum on the off angle, able to shut it down, and no ace for Siders.
But great showing from Siders there. Managed to get those 4 kills there, just one right after the other, especially when they were down on the econ too. Good job for Siders there.
Last round, Siders came in at 2 and 6, and now leading the team at 6 and 6 off of 1 round. That's how quickly things can change. So, despite not getting the conversion, it's something that you can feel good off. Oh my God, something you can feel good about and something to build off of.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a good spot.
We also have the Tour de Force, the big sniper available. Let's stay on with Tropical Trout and see what kind of value we can get out of this guy. He's smoked off early, which is a bit unfortunate. Couple utils thrown and an early sniper kill there. As you know what? Sandro just creeped through the smoke and didn't see him, but able to use that teleport as Tropical Trout and able to save his life. He only takes 1, and Average gets the kill through the smoke again, and Psycho picks up a judge kill as well. My goodness, and only 1 left. So we'll see what kind of heroic Siders can get. Go ahead, Jamie.
Psycho is going Psycho with that shotgun. Holy smokes.
Absolutely, and another kill from Average, and
Flawless.
brings us up to 6-1. Flawless win for your SAIT Trojans, or SAIT Varsity.
SAIT Varsity. 6-1. But they got a 5 stack there, or they got 4 of their ults, all lined up. Hopefully they can turn that into some offense here. And we got a judge. Oh man, we got another one of those big old miniguns coming up.
Yeah, another Odin purchased for Psycho as he transfers from the judge to the Odin, just trying to be as frustrating as possible for that enemy team. And Econ looks to be quite similar. Blight picking up that Sheriff, and so we'll see. Nice flashbang there as Psycho hits about 12 different utilities on his way over to A main. He's also going to potentially not get hit by the knife. Actually, that was an enemy knife. He's flashed out of the smoke. Starts spamming that Odin. Doesn't see anybody. Just barely misses the guy in Cubby, and a nice headshot. Odin spam. Kit picks up 2 kills. Quantum got taken out there, but he uses his ult. And now Psycho pushing right through. A couple missed shots for Tropical Trout. He's got 94 health. And he's shot from behind by Syndra, who's in a super sneaky position. Just tucked into the corner there along Cubby. ISO ult used. And Syndra will pick up the ISO kill in the ult, so that's an excellent 1v1 there. For a second, I thought we were watching a SAIT player. I thought we were going to get a knife kill, but Tropical Trout with a nice angle. It's a 1v2 situation. Oh, and Taff with an excellent kill on Tropical Trout, and yet another round win for Simpson College, who are able to stop the bleeding here.
Yeah. Simpson College getting another one there. Taff did a great job with that quick little snap there. And that spike defused.
Absolutely. So 6-2 is your score, about halfway through, or a little over halfway through the first round of map 2. The first half, pardon me, not first round. It's round 9 we're approaching here. Nice little cute sticker from Quantum. Appreciate that. Teams will take their positions, and it looks like maybe more of a mid push here instead of the defaulting to A, which honestly is in my repertoire as well. I do not mind that.
Yeah, it's interesting. SAIT going 4-1, so they're splitting up almost all of their team over for A. But they got someone over there on B just making up some noise over there.
Tropical Trout able to draw the attention of 2, and our Neon continues to work through all that utility. Blight barely able to pull out the gun in time and able to use that buffed stim to pick up 2 kills now after Average takes out Siders, and Blight forced to take a little bit of extra space. Elro himself just a little bit pinned here as Tropical Trout was able to clean up Taff on B site, and he's going to make his way over. Hopefully not getting caught by the mid-peak of Dino Nuggies.
Oh, I got both SAIT teammates trying to get their way over to A right now.
Sendro is approaching. He doesn't have a good view, and he hits that tailwind right into Elro's crosshair. He flashes to enter. We've got one player approaching here. That's perfect angle for Dino Nuggies, who picks up his second kill of the game on Tropical Trout, one of the heavy hitters, and Elro last alive against 2 players. Blight has a pixel angle on him as well with a couple shots, and Elro able to do a little more chip damage or at least take the space back from Blight. Blight holds the corner here. They're both moving back and forth. They're jitter peeking. Shoulder seen by Elro, but taken out from behind by Dino Nuggies, who crept up during the exchange.
Yeah. Oh, so now it's suddenly 3-6. SAIT still in the lead. No ults for either of the teams right now. But yeah, SAIT. Oh, never mind. I'm sorry. I was reading the wrong stats there. Yeah. Looks like we're getting full buys from both the teams, it looks like, or mid buys?
Potentially a couple. Nope, full buys and a judge. Sandro gonna try and return the favor by way of that judge.
Yeah.
Team's taking their place, and despite it's still pretty spread out entry, despite it being only that 2-site map, a lot of space taken by Psycho. He's trying to cause problems. Average gets taken out. That fast lane thrown up there for Psycho. They're going to try and play this a little bit slower in a 4v5 situation. Spamming through the smoke is Taff.
Yeah, SAIT spamming over.
Tropical Trout gets the view and not able to make the conversion on Dino Nuggies, who plays their life, obviously, as smokes.
Syndra gets another kill with that monster gun.
Yeah, Syndro doing well. It's a 3v5 situation. Dino Nuggies with that jump peek, and I don't think they know how close Tropical Trout actually is here. They don't know. Excellent trigger discipline from Trout.
Yeah, he has time to line that shot up.
Yeah, absolutely. Just not checking the corners there, unfortunately, with Sandro. Elro holding that pixel again. Dino Nuggies spamming the up and down as he plays connector. Couple shots traded back and forth. Getting the better of the exchange with Dino Nuggies, and a great kill there. Elro working on 2. He's got the operator. Nice shot and a close hit, and he's going to try and flash over the top. He saw the player duck behind the box there. He's going to zoom
30
in.
seconds left.
He's going to throw the fragment. Oh, and as the player tries to jump out of the fragment, he gets the kill. That 0-point knife not getting the proper value that he needed out of it, but he's going to approach fast here with the shorty. Quantum taking out Taff as well. 12 seconds to go as SAIT is able to get bombed down here. And it's a 2v1 situation. Blight hoping to do the miraculous thing and keep his team hot here as he approaches through the smoke. Both Quantum and Elro not looking in the right direction, but maybe they are now, and a quick shot, and Blight able to take advantage of that missed opportunity. He hits the punish.
1v1 now.
Throws that underhanded flash, and to no avail. He doesn't exactly see. He's not even quite aiming at where Quantum is. Quantum knows that he's faking the plant, and they're going to approach each other, and Blight gets the better of that exchange for Simpson's 4th win of the half.
Wow. There we go. Simpson College making it a game here all of a sudden. And they didn't even use any. Well, they did use some of their ults, but they're back up to having ults now again.
Yeah, absolutely. They have the res there as well, which is kind of a nice thing to have in your back pocket. That operator will get tossed over to Sandro, and we'll see what kind of value they can get. Not to worry though. SAIT econ wise still doing okay. Looks like it'll still be a bit of an even fight. Teams stacked up outside B.
Oh, looks like we're gonna have a big match over here on B. SAIT's going full dump on that B spot.
Well, and it can be a little bit tough because you have the 2 Sentinels and Siders and Taff here. So both of them causing issues. That wall goes up, but as you can see, it's being cut through like paper due to that patch a little bit earlier. Taff trying to fire through the fast lane. He doesn't get anybody. looks away at the wrong second, and Quantum's able to take advantage. Quantum gets bombed down, and shots being fired through the mid situation. Elro trying to approach through with the Judge. He gets one hit with the flash, and actually instead of going for the kill, just takes advantage of the fact they can't see him to hide in this corner. And potentially triple coming his way. He picks up one. That Clove ult not going to be used. That's smart there. They're in quite close contact, and that peek from Elro just goes sideways as Siders is able to pick up the kill. Psycho not aware of the person behind him, and Blight able to get free 2 kills, but he's taken out by Quantum. It's a 2v2 situation. Make that a 2v1 situation as Quantum picks up their 3rd and 4th kill of the round, and that's it.
Wow, Quantum just decided, you know what, this game's going on too long. We're going to finish
Last
this right
round
now.
in the half.
Yeah, after a lovely 3 in a row from Simpson College. Control regained by SAIT to make it 7-4 as we approach the last round of the half and see whether or not we end up with an 8-4 or a 7-5. Ultimates need to be burned this round or else you lose them. So that tour de force for Tropical Trout already being used. Watch for the revive from SAIT and the self-revive from Clove. Want to see that get used right away. And Elro will use his ultimate to try and prevent any util from being used early, and that does well. Psycho slides onto SAIT, but he gets hit by that new standardized concussed deadlock trip. They approach out, and players were blind, but Elro able to pick up one, Psycho able to pick up one, Average able to pick up one, and Psycho picks up his 2nd kill. Players are dropping like flies across the map, and looks like Jet's going to try and approach through mid. Elro there has an answer for him, potentially. Oh my goodness, and after missing those knives for his ultimate, Elro hits the punish on him.
Yeah, flawless victory for
Switching
SAIT.
sides.
We're up to 8-4, but now the switch happens. No one's got any ult, no one's got any money. Back to basics.
All the important numbers are reset to 0 for half 2. Would like to see if Simpson College can build off of a successful first half, at least by the standard that they set through map 1. It's good to see them on the board, and we'll see if they can build off of it and potentially throw us, who knows, to a map 3.
Yeah. Well, we do get to see them on attack now.
Yeah, absolutely. It'll be our first look at attack for this team, and I can't lie, like, there's a little bit of a concern if you're Simpson College, because you are supposed to win those defense rounds, especially when you have 2 Sentinels. But now that you have 2 Sentinels, you're on attack, things do get a little bit more challenging, and so it could be an area of concern that you should keep an eye on. But early 0-point knife for KO doesn't go anywhere. The flash thrown up there from the smoke thrown up from Quantum, trying to slow everybody down. Psycho hits a, oh man, just didn't wait long enough for that concussion to go through, and he'll be taken out, and Quantum with a nice right click to the face. That'll be dealt with. He picks up the ghost, and Average able to pick up one. Sandro picks up
1 enemy remaining.
the trade, and Quantum trades him. And now we have a 1v2 situation for Siders. He's in a little bit of trouble.
No, SAIT just has to watch that bomb, right?
Yeah, and he's approaching
Last
Quantum
player
here,
standing.
and a couple great shots from the Classic for Siders makes this a 1v1 situation. Now Tropical Trout, 4 shots in that Headhunter. How well is he going to make it work? Let's find out as he approaches here. Got that sightline visible now. You can see he's holding a bit of a far angle. Potentially, he's just holding this by a little bit more than a pixel. Oh my goodness, and he saw the shoulder and waited a little bit longer to see the Clove's head. If that's me, I'm shooting on the shoulder and probably getting killed. So an excellent representation of just the level at which we're watching right now.
Yeah, just amazing trigger control, and also just knowing exactly where that head is going to be. You know, all these characters, they all seem to be pretty much the same height, but knowing where they are. Because around some of these corners, there's different heights, there's different levels. There's stairs going up, there's stairs going down. There's boxes, there's piles of snow, and you have to have that crosshair, like you said, pixel perfect to get that one-shot, one-kill tap. We're at 4-9 for SAIT.
And barriers will come down, and a bit of a mid-push here as Simpson College is trying to do something a little bit differently here with a little bit of success, as they're actually pinching Quantum in this situation, but Psycho throws up the stun, which he didn't actually need to hit, but makes the kill on Dino Nuggies, and Simpson College loses their smokes early. Nice stinger kill from Taft. We saw that stinger recoil pattern get adjusted, but Quantum making that new Bulldog pattern work, as he picks up 2. Blight picks up another kill. And wow, oh my goodness, Psycho and Elro say goodnight on the round, and it's 10-4.
10.
Go, go, go.
What was that giant mech?
The which? Oh, that was a finisher.
Oh, it's finisher.
Yeah, it was a little finisher. That is for the Protocol series weapons. I love those. They also have a little voice that talks to you. Like if you get a kill, it's like, target neutralized. I love that shit.
Fun. I love how you only have a limited amount of ops that you can use, but there's so much customization that you can have.
Yeah.
Teleport's ready.
I mean, and other than getting the actual ops themselves, all the rest of the stuff is purely cosmetic, from what I understand.
It's all cosmetic. It's all cosmetic, and each skin is like at least $30, and so that one I think especially. But Barrier comes down here and flashed and concussed is poor Siders, and he gets hunted down. Psycho does well there.
Living up to his name.
Yeah, absolutely. Psycho, no regard for his own life as he pushes all the way through, and Sandro pushed all the way back to his own spawn, unfortunately. Sandro making that stinger work. Couple Guardian shots missing, but Elro has enough bullets in the mag to make it work. Average.
Spike down A.
Over there.
Able to get the kill, and he revives his shield. The decay thrown there. Gets two. Oh my goodness.
Beauty by half.
Great left and right flick, and follows it up. He even hits those little shield things above him as well. It's a great show of aim.
Yeah, great show of aim, straight throw of skill, and a little bit of stress there at the end. Give it a little stress ball, a little squeeze,
Yeah, I love the little stress ball guy. You know what? That's the only season pass I ever missed, so I don't have him. I don't have the little guy.
That's the little guy you don't have, eh?
Yeah, it's very upsetting, but that's okay. 10 seconds to go. It's 11-4 SAIT as we approach potentially the end of the game. I mean, you never know.
Yeah.
This team has surprised us more than once, and by team I mean Simpson College. They've shown multiple times that they can at least hang. Psycho picks up a kill, and he's traded by Siders. That knife will be thrown through. Information gained. Dino Nuggies is going to approach. He has no idea where Elroad is. In the corner, though, and a little shoulder peek. Oh my gosh, and that underhanded flash throw. Elro picks up one. Oh, and a shot through the back for Dino Nuggies. 4v1 situation, and after the peek, Taff takes Elro's head clean off.
Wow.
Taff has another angle here. Takes out another one. On average, it's a 1v2 situation now, so this has gone from unlikely to probable. Extra shots taken there from Quantum. Taff will retreat all the way and throw up a wall just to kind of slow things down as they're going to try and wrap around to potentially pick up the spike, but a couple early shots and Tropical Trout makes short work of that, just cutting them off through mid. It's good game sense there.
Cleans him up and plants him in a giant tree.
Match point.
What a depressor.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. The Gaia's Vengeance Vandal there doing its job. So 4-12.
SAIT's got 3 ults lined up right now.
Well, and here's a bit of the issue, too. If you're Simpson College, you're at map point and you can't afford a full buy.
Oh.
It's a bit of an issue. So we might see a bit of a slower push here from Simpson College. Like, if you're in this situation, it's match point, you're forced to save, you need to play slow because you need to get the initial picks. You absolutely need it.
Yeah. Hopefully we get things. And SAIT knows it.
Oh man, and they were just all over him, and Psycho picks up one, and Siders and Tap. Oh my goodness, Tropical Trout captured by that deadlock ult, and he's gonna get pulled in. He's gonna try and save his buddy, but it's a little bit too late. Siders with the kill on Tropical Trout. It's a 2v3 situation for Simpson College. They have some people mid still. Blight's gonna rotate mid through with Dino Nuggies, and Taff already well onto site here. He's posted up and hanging out, waiting for his teammates to come on over. Average. Very concerned about mid here, and pretty low on health as well, and just missed Taff in that connector. Doesn't know she's there,
Spike planted.
but fully aware of the sound cues. That flash comes through and picks up Tap, but Blight following up. We'll see if there's another underhanded flash throw here for Elro. He'll toss one. No, he won't. Just kidding. Thought he did. He'll approach. Couple shots hit on the exit there. He'll make sure that nobody else is on site. It appears to him that both players are, at the very least, outside sight. He'll tap the spike to give the impression that he's defusing. Take a little bit of spot behind the box. Shots are just flying through. Light tries his best. He comes through. Both players are stunned and unable to make the conversion. Just fumbled around there. Couldn't pull out the gun in time. And Simpson will take that round. Stays alive for one more go.
What a finisher. What a time to run out of bullets, too. Holy smokes. Just couldn't figure out what gun he wanted to pull out in that time. Real nail biter. But once again, we have the advantage of knowing what's coming through on the other side of that smoke.
Yep.
As a player, you have no idea. Being in that smoke, you're like, oh, they can't see me. Oh, no, I can't see them.
Well, yeah, exactly.
That's a good spot.
And then the smoke stacking, too. We've seen, with the nerfs here, the smoke and a lot of the different utilities have been nerfed a little bit, or the timing's been worked down. But we're seeing a lot from both the teams there, knowing when to stack them. And players are just being very bold by running through a lot of this stuff. I wonder if that comes with knowing that the stuns that you can get punished with are all lessened a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely. So, excellent job here. Psycho opens up with that overdrive, and they're able to get 2 kills out of it. That's a lot of early value, and picks up the 3rd, but
One
unable to
enemy
convert.
remaining.
Tropical Trout picks up a 4th, and that ult is burned for Dino Nuggies. They are able to get around the corner and need to be able to get this kill, but Tropical Trout says thank you very much, and spike down. Couple shots taken from Taft through spawn, and Quantum will use their ult. Tropical Trout throwing a couple. Nice conversion from Taft there, and oh my gosh, they don't know. Is he gonna knife him? No. This is not okay. Oh my goodness! Average was going in for the knife, and Taft saw him out of the corner of his eye, but Tropical Trout with a slight smoke peek for match point. That is a 2-0 performance from SAIT, and SAIT Varsity continues on this incredible hot streak, 4-0 on the season, and I don't think they've lost a map, have they?
No, I do believe we did go to round 3.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
So through 4 games, this team has lost one map, and their hot streak continues. And so I just want to take a couple seconds, because if you're watching this right now, there's one reason to watch next week, and that is this team, this 4-0 team that we've had the pleasure of calling. They're going up against the next best team in the division next week. That's MBU, right? And so as we get out of here, I just want to leave you guys with that. We have an incredible game coming up next, and hope you guys have a wonderful night, and thank you so much for having us, and on to the next.
Yeah. Thank you all very much for watching. We just want to thank everybody at the SAIT Trojans. We want to thank everybody down at the Esports Lounge. And we want to thank all of these players on both teams for putting on a heck of a show tonight. Thank you all very much. We'll see you next week for more Valorant action.